Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gerson Ribeiro, and this is my review for the 2020 Academy Awards. This isn't going to be like my other videos. I'm not going to make a top 5 out of them. I'm just going to point out the up points and the low points of yesterday's ceremony. I'm going to begin with the down points because there were only so few of them. There were only 3 in my opinion. So, let's begin. The first bad thing I want to point out is the fact that Toy Story 4 won the Academy Award for Best Animated Movie. And I think that was just the Academy being safe with the choice because Toy Story 4 is the most well-known of all the animated movies in the list. In my opinion, I think How to Train Your Dragon 3 should have won the award because it was better written and it delivered a better message than Toy Story 4 because the Toy Story franchise is usually the same plot in every single one of the movies. It's about the toys accepting that their owners have grown up. So they try to tell the same story in a different way in every movie. And How to Train Your Dragon 3 tells different stories in every single one of the movies. So I really think should have got the award last night. The second problem was the cringe-worthy jokes that Kristen Wiig tried to deliver, because she tried to appeal to a more mainstream audience, and her material's not mainstream, so it just didn't came out organically. It came out as too forced, like someone who tries to please everybody, knowing that they can't. I think she should have just stuck with smarky remarks. And the final low point is the fact that Rocketman not only didn't won any awards, but didn't receive many nominations. I'm really glad that Elton John won the award for Best Original Composition, which is something that he should have got for The Lion King in the 90s. But I think he should have got at least nominations for Best Movie and Best Actor. Because, in my opinion, it was a better movie than 2018's Bohemian Rhapsody, which tried to play safe with a PG-13. And in my opinion, Rami Malek should have. I'm really glad he won the Oscar, but I think he should have got just nominated because I think everybody last year was better than he was, like all the other nominated. I think yes, last year Christian Bale should have gotten the Oscar, and this year Taron Egerton should have at least got a nomination because he did a phenomenal job as a younger Elton John. Something that, in my opinion, was neither a good thing nor a bad thing, it just scared me out a little bit, was the fact that The Irishman didn't receive any awards last night because not only was it an amazing movie, but it had everything to take all the Oscars yesterday. First of all, it was a movie directed by Martin Scorsese, and it had a collaboration of Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci. So I think should have exploded yesterday. But not only didn't won anything, but it didn't get the recognition that it should have. And now for the things I think the Academy Awards last night did well. First of all, I think the distribution of the awards was very well done. It's not like in previous years where one movie takes most of the Oscars. I think it was very well distributed with different movies winning certain nominations, which I think was a very good thing. Another very good thing was the fact that the movie Jojo Rabbit won the Oscar for Best Original. Yes, it was original script because I remember ever since the movie came out, people were afraid of the controversy of a movie that tried to paint Hitler on a somehow positive way as being a little friend's imaginary friend. Another great point was just as I mentioned that the victory of Toy Story 4 was the Academy playing safe, they didn't play safe with the other nominations, such as the director of Parasite winning Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, Best Movie, and Best Foreign Movie. That was awesome because it was the first time that an international movie not only won Best Movie of the Night, but it won two movie awards with Best Movie and Best Foreign Movie. And I thought that was amazing because it shows that Hollywood starting to pay attention to international directors and giving them the credit that they deserve. And last but not least, my absolute favorite thing about the Oscars yesterday is how Joker not only won awards yesterday, but it won the right awards because it got 11 nominations and that already got people talking. In my opinion, the awards that it won last night, it was the awards that it should have won, which was Best Original Composition by, I'm not gonna try to say the name of the woman who composed it because it's a very hard name and I don't want to butcher it up. But I remember the first time I watched Joker, the scene of him dancing in the bathroom to the song that won the Oscars. I've been watching horror movies since I was 6 years old, and nowadays none of them scares me too much. But that scene of the Joker dancing and the haunting score, it got me freaked out for like 2, maybe 3 days straight. It scared me like no horror movie had scared me before. I think that was awesome. And I couldn't believe this as much as I was cheering for last night. Joaquin Phoenix actually won the Oscar for Best Actor. I'm gonna level with you guys. I really wanted him to win. Like, this is the shirt I watched the Oscars with last night. That's how much I wanted him to win. And he managed to snatch every single one of the other awards before. But even though he managed to get all the awards before, I was very worried about the Oscars because the Academy has a tendency to take more seriously the Oscars than other prizes. But him winning the Oscar yesterday was not only something that was really well deserved, but it showed that the Academy Awards are beginning to respect superheroes more because people have been making and watching superhero movies since the 1940s. People think that superhero movies began with Superman in 1977, but it was actually in the 1940s where the first Batman movie came out. And the fact that it was adapted from comic books, which is something that is more connected to children, makes the people believe that superhero movies shouldn't be taken seriously. But nowadays they're bringing out important subjects in the movies, such as Joker, for instance, that it brought out to light the problem of mental illness. And having Joaquin Phoenix portraying the character in such a believable way really helped the movie get more respect because that Joker, he didn't fall into a vat of acid when he was fighting Batman. He was a regular guy that got kicked by life too much until the point that his mind broke. And that's something that happens to a lot of people. So for Joaquin Phoenix to win this Oscar, it was a very nice thing. And in my opinion, the biggest point of the night was his speech because usually actors play safe with their speeches, right? They thank the Academy, they thank the people that made the movie and other people. But not only he thanked everybody, he actually apologized for the times he was a hard actor to work with because it's a very stressful thing to do, right? Being an actor in a movie. So actors usually tend to snap at some people and be overall hard to work with. And he was the first one to apologize for it, which is something I think many other actors should do. And another very good point, even though I don't think it was the biggest of the night, but it still made me really glad, was the fact that Brad Pitt won his first Oscar yesterday because the guy's been working in the industry for like the better part of 30 years. And I think this Oscar was really overdue. Actually, I think he should have got the Oscar by playing Detective Mills on the movie Seven, because just the end of the movie when he asks his partner what's in the box should have actually got the Oscar. So I'm really glad he got it last night. Well, everybody, that's it. That was my review for the 2020's Oscar. I really hope everybody liked, and I really hope everybody have the same opinions as I do. If not, leave a comment on the comment section. And I see you guys next time.